Good evening, folks. This is Jacob Folger, artist sculptor, and today this tutorial is going to be about how to make these love mushrooms. And the video tutorial will cover everything, including making them in polymer clay and doing this beautiful finish on them. So please come along and make some love mushrooms. Please give the video a like and subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you can get a notification when I upload again. Let's get started. Okay, we're working with Sculpey 3. That's my polymer clay of choice. And I'm using black because I really like how the finishes I do look on it. I will start out with a shape like this, and this is for the mushrooms to sit on. And then I'm going to roll two shapes like this. They're kind of cone shape, like this. One's going to be kind of shorter than the other, like that. And then I'm going to have two balls, and one is going to be a little bit bigger than the other one. And then what I do is I use my fingers like this, and while rotating the ball, I'm squeezing this is the mushroom cap. This is the bigger one. And the rotating just helps it all remain kind of uniform. And you want to squeeze and get that edge nice and flat. So it's kind of like this. It's like that. Okay, and then I'm going to set that down, and I'm going to do the other one. See the difference in size? Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is take a sharp kind of sculpting tool. You could use a knife or, whatever you happen to have that's sharp at the end. And I'm going to score the top of the stalk. This is the mushroom stalk. And before I do the bottom, I'm actually going to take my fingers again, and rotating the stalk in my fingers, I'm going to squeeze out and kind of flare out that edge, the bottom edge, and at the same time flatten the bottom. So it should be like this. Now I'm going to take my sculpting tool and go to the center of the small mushroom cap and score that. Like that. The idea of scoring is when you put the pieces together, they interlock like that. A little bit better. It's a little bit stronger, but just to reinforce that and make it even stronger, I'm going to take a piece of 18 gauge, this is copper wire, 18 gauge wire, and I'm going to insert it in the top of the mushroom stalk. I don't want it sticking out higher than the thickness of the mushroom cap, so just keep that in mind. And then I'm going to put it on like that, And applying gentle pressure, I'm going to kind of twist it together like that. And that's what it should look like. And I'll set that aside, and I'll do the other one. Now I'm going to take my mound, and I'm going to repeat that process. So I'm going to score the bottom of the small mushroom stalk. It's going to go right about here, a little bit off center, right there. And I'm going to score where it's going to go. Take a piece of wire, put it in the bottom, and stick it into the mound, like that. Twist gently, applying gentle pressure, and that's what it should look like. Now I'm going to take this one and repeat the process. Score the bottom, score where it's going to go, take a piece of wire, put it in the bottom of the mushroom stalk, and then put it into the mound. And now I'm going to kind of put them together like this. So one is kind of holding the other. The other one is leading into it. Maybe about 1 inch long, like this. And this will help them stay together. So you can just make sure it's not too long. Go like this and stick this through. And just go through. And then where the hole is on this side, you can take like a ball tool and press that into place. And take a tiny bit of clay and put it over the mark. And then take a ball tool and just smooth that in, or, you know, do the texture like the rest of the piece. Okay, now you can take a small paintbrush like this. I like to use pearl-like pigments for my finishes. They're really pretty on the black clay, especially. And what I do is I get my brush. I have a cup of water off to the side here. I get a little bit of water in my brush and just dab off the excess. I don't want it too heavy on there. I go right in here. It doesn't seem to muck up the pearl-like pigments at all. And then I dab it off on the table to get the excess off. and paint it on. Like that. And then I'll do the smaller mushroom also. There we go. Then I'll clean my brush really, really good. And I have some antique bronze here, also in Acrylic pigments. And I'll get my brush a little bit wet, dab off the excess. Get a little bronze on my brush, dab off the excess. And then just, don't want too much on there. Just go over the stalk. And with the texture, it's just so pretty, really, you can see. It just absolutely glistens in the light. You know, a little bit more bronze. And you don't have to feel this. This will bake in when you bake it. So it looks like that. And then I clean my brush again. Get a little purple on there. Dab it off. And I do the base in purple. To the bottom too. Then what I like to do is get a little bronze on my finger like this, and then I swirl that with my thumb, and I do the edge of the mushroom caps. A little bit more bronze. And do the edge of the mushroom caps. Like that. So that's what we got. And I'm going to do a slow motion close-up. Okay, well that's about it. Clay baking instructions for polymer, for Sculpey 3 polymer clay will be in the video description down below the video, including a tool and supply list. And yeah, this is really fun, and it's really a cute piece, and I'm sure will make a lovely gift for your loved one. Please, if you could, give the video a like, share it with your friends and family, and on any social media you might be on. Please leave me a comment. Tell me what you think of this video on these little mushrooms. And if you like this kind of content, let me know. If you have ideas for something that you would like to see me do a video on, let me know in the comment section. And if you have a question, just ask me and I will reply, I promise. Please also subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get a notification when I upload. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.